Oh, we are now live. Guys, welcome into Wade's Adventures YouTube channel. Sorry I'm late, guys. It's been a habit the last couple shows, and I apologize. I'm going to try to be on time. Guys, welcome in. Ladies, welcome in. Let me say hello to all of my amazing friends and family here in chat. We have Redneck. Welcome in, buddy. James Thrift, always commenting on my videos. Welcome in, buddy. I have our amazing admin in the house. He has yet to miss one of my shows, which is incredibly impressive. So welcome in. Thrifty Santa, one of my good redheaded friends. Welcome in, buddy. Grandma Wrinkles, the big winner for our awesome light box on Lindy Glenn's channel. Welcome in. Lisa, Beth. Guys, we have so many amazing people in here. I just want to take 2 seconds to say thank you so much for always supporting me. So welcome in, guys. Sharp, welcome in. Paul, welcome in. The tax professional, Cindy, welcome in. All right, so Tony, welcome in. Reseller Niche, welcome in. What's going on, Mo? All right, guys, so I'm going to pre-warning you. I think Cade got me sick, which is odd because I didn't think I can get sick right before summer. So I'm going to try to keep it under control. All right, guys. So basically, you guys know the drill. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, we invite really cool people. Not only amazing people, but people that are in our chat that you see on all these videos are now contacting me to join us so you can put a face with a name. And I've got, by the way, so many cool people that I've already done interviews with. For example, Flipping Daily, one of my most amazing interviews is in here, and so many others like Beth and everybody else. So guys, welcome in. Thank you so much. Tonight, I have a special guest, but we have a first on the Wade's Ventures YouTube channel. We have a first, and we have a birthday girl on the Wade's Ventures YouTube channel. So the first time we are doing a live show, and it's somebody's birthday. So without further ado, I'm going to let the birthday girl introduce herself, and we'll get on with the show and the whole at the very end. Take it away.
Right. I'm Cats Meow, and today is my birthday, and I have a YouTube channel called Cats Meow, and I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Tradesy, Braille, and Macari under Boots Corner.
By the way, that is a lot of platforms. Let's just get started with that. How do you keep up with so many platforms?
Well, I just started with I was on Tradesy for a couple of years now. I've only sold one item over there. And I've started Grail and Posh back in March and Macari in April.
Nice. Well, by the way, guys, you're seeing chat right now. You see all the love in this chat.
Oh, yeah. I see all the birthday cakes coming through.
Now, we had, guys, just so you know, we had about literally, I think, 2 minutes before we went live, and I talked with her, and I was like, "Did your family do anything nice for you for your birthday?" And what did you tell me?
No, they didn't do anything.
and what did I tell you?
That there'll be lots of love in the chat.
There you go. Lots of love in the chat. I get so much love in this chat, and I just want to say appreciate it. All the birthday wishes. I'm going to put her YouTube channel in to start the show. All right, so you have been a guest on my show. You understand what the drill is. First of all, I'm going to ask you about your personal life, how you got started on reselling. Maybe we can get some nuggets, tips, and tricks, and we can go ahead and give some answers, some Q&A as well, and then we'll do our haul video. So first and foremost, full-time, part-time, give us the scope of your reselling currently.
Currently, it's sort of on the verge of full-time, but it's still part-time. I'm also looking for full-time work outside of eBay so that I can have some money coming in so I can pay to buy stuff for eBay to sell. But I started back in 1999 just selling stuff around the house off and on. And I really didn't do a whole lot back then. It was just, off and on. And then I didn't really start kicking in until about 2014, 2015. I was doing Amazon. I quit that because it just you couldn't do Legos. I was selling Legos and you couldn't do Legos anymore. I said, screw this. I don't want to do it anymore. So I pretty much just concentrated on eBay.
Nice. So now you're on, so you're kind of looking for full-time work, but in the process you're doing part-time, eBay and all those other platforms, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I'm curious because now, how long have you been selling on eBay? When was the first, can you go back in time, and how long have you started selling on eBay?
1999.
Holy cow. That was before they had PayPal, right?
Yeah, I think what it was, we had money orders, and I think we could even process personal checks.
Wow, that's personal checks.
Personal checks, and people would send cash in the mail as well. So that was way back.
That was back in the laser pointing days, right? When they first got started. So the drill. Everybody that subs to you is given the number Thrifty Santa number 27. Rita 20, or sorry, one of you guys must have been 28 or 29. Rita 28. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for supporting our local community. So let's get into this. You have been an eBay seller for longer than I have. I think since 1999. I graduated high school in 2004. So
time before you were born, right?
Yeah. Well. So give me a little. What got you started back in 1999 selling on eBay?
Oh God, I don't remember. I think I was trying something new and just wanted to get out on the internet. It was something new.
Yes, and that's
back then it was new. So
now, have you took any breaks since 1999 selling online?
Oh yeah, I've taken lots of breaks. But I've always gone back. If once I get enough stuff, I put the stuff on eBay and sell it, and then have to deal with the returns. I was getting a lot of returns back then, and now I don't get hardly any returns, and I sell clothes. So I don't know what's wrong with all the other clothing sellers. I'll get returns, and I don't get any.
Well, I can see in the back corner there you have USPS boxes.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that you're hard at work listing today. But okay, so I really appreciate sellers like you that've been on the platform for a very long time, because I feel like you guys have seen the ups and downs and the hills and peaks and valleys, and we can go on, of reselling with eBay and just reselling online in general. I mean, you just said that when you first started, it was money orders, like cash, like weird stuff. And so I appreciate you and the fact that you've been doing it for so long. And I think you have a lot of value to bring to everybody that's watching. So I'm kind of curious. So tell me a little bit about what state you're in and kind of where you love thrifting and that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm in the central New York, in between Syracuse and Albany. And what stores do I like? There's not a whole lot of stores around here to thrift. There's Goodwill. I do go to that, but there's no bins, so it's just a regular retail store. Salvation Army, just down the road, and then there's a store called the Thrifty Shopper. It's basically just mainly for central New York area, and I like that store a lot better than any of the other two.
Okay, now are you basically thrifting like a couple days a week and then listing? Give us a little snapshot of kind of how you run your business. Like, are you for me, I'm trying to thrift Sundays, because that's when Goodwill comes out with new colors, and then Mondays, and then list the rest of the week. How are you approaching thrifting?
I'm trying to get to Salvation Army on Wednesdays for half off days. Sundays, if I have time, at Goodwill, and then almost any day over at the Thrifty shop. They have it close to 50 to 75% off almost every day, but it depends on the color.
I first of all, I love the name Thrifty Shop. Do you know all the employees and managers there when you thrift?
No, I don't.
Does any of them know? Does any of the I love asking this question. Does any of the locations that you thrift at know you're a reseller?
I think Salvation Army, the one Salvation Army here just down the road from me, I think they do, because I'll come up to the cash register area with a pile high of stuff in my little cart that they give. And I think that's a good indication that, oh, she's a,
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I mean, I have mixed emotions with that. So a lot of the places I go, they know I'm a reseller. In fact, I don't hide it because, I think it brings out more opportunity than it does anything bad. So, and I like the fact that you said Salvation Army, because I get my best deals at Salvo. Flipping Daily was in here, and he's got a great relationship with his local Salvation Army. And I think the barrier to entry is easier, and you can negotiate better deals if you're just upfront and honest and it's like, hey, I'm a reseller, but hey, sometimes it's best not to do that, especially maybe possibly at like smaller businesses, mom and pop thrifts or something like that. But
yeah.
And the birthday wishes keep flooding in chat, guys.
Look at those hearts. Oh my God.
And there's so many cakes. Oh, it's making me hungry. Ashley's not here tonight. She went to go hang out with her brother and sister-in-law, and they went out to eat, and I told her to bring me back some food. And so we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. But yeah, a lot of birthday wishes, guys. Thank you so much on behalf of our amazing guest tonight. So, okay. What do you sell online? I know you have a YouTube channel, Mr. Pac-Man, the most amazing. Honestly, guys, real quick in chat, you guys tell me, is our admin in my YouTube channel not the best one that you guys have ever seen?
Yes, he's awesome.
I mean, come on now, guys, give our admin some love, give him a few thumbs up or maybe some cake. But all right, so tell me a little bit about what you're passionate about selling online. Now, it could be on any platform. I'm curious because I am a big fan of, if you're passionate about something, I think it's best to sell that because you already know kind of what it costs. You already know about the item. You're passionate about it. You'll do better at it. I think if you like selling if you like picking up items and selling it and you're still passionate about those items, you'll do better. So tell me a little bit about what you're passionate about, what you love selling online.
What I like is men's clothes. Men's clothes sell a lot faster than women's clothes for me. I've got like three bins. I think there's 3 bins full of women's clothes, and I've got 1 or 2 bins I can't keep full of men's clothes. So I keep filling that up, but the other 3 just don't move.
So tell me a little bit about these men's.
I sell shirts, suits, just about anything. I mean, I go to a thrift store, I'm beeline straight to the men's department.
Okay, so I think this is a first, guys. This is a first. I think you are the first lady reseller that we've had on here that really enjoy men's over women's. And I think that's really cool. So tell me a little bit about that. First, I want to ask you, I'm assuming you probably started out with women's and you migrated to men's.
Yes.
How did you learn about suits and stuff? Like, were you scared to start men's? What made you overcome starting selling men's clothing? Because it can be scary trying something completely new.
It can be. And my sister used to sell men's clothing a while back, and she said it's a lot easier. They only have like 4 different styles of the neckline, whereas the women's has, I don't know, about 20. And it's like, and it's hard to figure out, okay, which one is this? So Men's is, it's either open collar, button collar, or pointed collar, or
Yes.
it's just so much easier. And then I started watching Steve Rankin. I watched all his videos on men's clothing, and I watched Endless Luke there. I watched all of his. So I had a lot of help.
Yeah, well, first of all, Luke is amazing. And I'm getting a lot of people in chats that are women sell men's clothing. So how do you perform? So you got men's clothing. You already kind of said you like suits and different things. How are you measuring these men's clothing? And before you answer that, guys, in chat, if you have any questions for me or her, at any time, plug it in. But how do you measure your men's clothing? Do you actually measure it, or do you just put what's on the tag?
I put in on the title, I put in what's on the tag, but then down in the description, I put in chest, I say pit to pit, and then I say shoulder, waist, length, pants I do, waist, rise, inseam, and length.
Interesting. So you do quite a bit of measurements then.
Yeah.
And you don't get many returns on men's?
I don't get any.
You want to know why? Okay. Do we have
that they're scared, or they know their measurements.
Yes. Well, first and foremost, those of you who don't know, there's analytics on Instagram and YouTube. There's a lot of analytics on YouTube, and it will tell you out of all your subscribers who's male, who's female. It will tell you their age. It will tell you where in the world they're watching. It will tell you if they're watching on a tablet, phone, computer. It will tell you everything. It will even tell you if they're subscribed to you and give you a thumbs down, like we have right now. 1 thumbs down. Somebody subscribed to me and doing that. Yes. Yeah. So that being said, the reason I bring that up, guys, is I guess I think it's like 43% of everybody that watches me personally is male. So most of my audience is female. And that being said, it's like, I don't know. It's really interesting to me to kind of find out like what people sell online. And primarily, like, I'm trying to get into women's clothing, and I'm honestly pretty bad at it right now. I've started off on men's, and I think I'm going to go back to men's. But my question is, the whole thing to bring this up, the fact that I don't have many men that watch my YouTube channel, I'm curious to ask them a question. If they, in fact, return items that they buy, even if there's something wrong with it. So all the men in my chat, let me know if when you buy an item, are you lazy like me and sometimes don't return it? Or tell me like what typically you would do with an item that either didn't fit or you didn't like. Do you return it, or do you just buy it and don't return it? I'm curious. Let's run a little poll, shall we? Sometimes I forget and I don't return it. So let me know, guys, in chat. All right. So that being said, first of all, I applaud you for selling a lot of men's clothing. I would actually echo that. I get virtually no returns. Can you tell me, do you have, what's your return policy currently?
It's 60 days free returns.
60 days free returns.
I think it's free returns. I'm not sure about that, but I am 60 days.
Wow, that's incredible. And even if it's not free returns, that's amazing. Do you know about the new thing that they're rolling out? They're kind of really working towards like free returns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have free shipping as well, but I'll rotate that every 3 months. Like I'll do free shipping on everything, and then I'll rotate it so that they have to pay for shipping. And usually the first month I get a bunch of sales, whether it's free shipping or whether they have to pay for shipping. And then it dies off, and then I switch it again after a couple of months, I switch it over. So that seems to work.
Oh, we have a comment Aaron said, "You haven't lived until you show up at the counter with women's clothes, being a guy." I told you about the time, guys, when I bought all those bras, like a whole cart full, and I was not there. Ashley wasn't with me. It was very interesting. So, and for you too, wouldn't it? If when you were going out thrifting, you're getting all these men's clothing. They're kind of wondering what you're doing with all this men's clothing, right?
Not really. They just think I'm buying it for my husband.
There you go. All right, so let's get into this. So tell me, do you have any kids? Tell me a little bit about your husband. What do they think of you reselling?
Well, I'm single and I don't have a husband and no kids.
Oh, oh my gosh. You just bombshelled it.
I know.
Oh my, it must be the birthday thing because you are on it. I thought for sure when you made that comment about they thought it was for your husband, you probably had a husband.
They thought that I was buying for my husband, but the little do they know that I'm not.
Okay, that is funny. Question: how many listings do you have currently on your platforms?
I have 324 on eBay, 120 I think on Poshmark, and I think about 20 on both Tradesy and Grail. I still got to get a lot of listings up on that, and Macari I think about 15.
We have a comment here from Tony. Tony says, "Women sometimes heckle me shopping women's dresses. I just look at them and say, jealous." Yes, Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony. All right. So now kind of tell me a little bit about like your setup. Do you use a mannequin? Do you flat lay? Give me like, once you thrift the item, give me like start to finish how you list it. And then how do you like handle cross posting to your different platforms?
Okay. When I get the items, I do drafts. I do the research first, and then I take the tags off. Then I go and I try not to buy things that are long because I'm really not set up for dresses or coats or anything like that. I have to hang them on the door and kind of take pictures that way. But I have a mannequin. It's the half mannequin. Pants I've been doing flat lay. So once they take the photos, it's on the camera roll, and then I transferred those into the eBay app. I take it with my smartphone, and they roll them into the eBay app, into the drafts. And I go back on the computer, finish the drafts, and I hit submit that way. And then as far as I just copy paste all the way across the board from eBay, Posh, Tradesy, Grail. Macari is basically, I'm just going to use that for hard goods.
Now, I've got a really quick question for you. So when you're cross posting, are you worried that that's going to sell on one platform and the other? Like where in the ads are you putting, like, because a lot of people put in the description of the SKU line, they'll put like eBay and then a little it could be anything like symbol and then P for Posh, so they know that item is on eBay and Posh. Like, how do you do it? So that way you guys, like an item obviously sells on eBay, but if it sells on another platform, you can take it down.
If it sells on eBay and I have it across the board, I just basically go across the board and delete it off. Or at least on Posh, I'll put it in as not for sale, so that people will see, hey, this item must have sold someplace else.
Wait, you can do that on Posh? You can put not for sale?
You can go into your item, edit it, go all the way down to the bottom where it says, whether it's for sale or not for sale. Click not for sale. It will go into all your shares, all your followers or whatever, and say it's not for sale. So I leave it up there for about a month and then I delete it.
That's interesting.
Those you can delete.
Wow.
But you can't delete your solds.
That's a good tip. I had as you guys know, I'm like 94% away from hitting Poshmark Ambassador. I'm still new. I'm trying to get some people on the channel. I want to get the empty hanger up here, and we'll get Thrifting Flamingo and some really cool people to help us with Posh. But until then, we have a birthday girl that's giving away really cool tips. So are you doing?
Well, I'm still on Posh as well. I'm only 77% away from Ambassador.
Nice. That's still not bad. Well, first of all, I did it like a video game. So I'm just like, I just want to get it just to get it. Not that it does anything, but are you taking square photos for eBay? Because it's easier to transfer square photos, because we all know Poshmark is square photos.
My phone does not have square anything on it. I have a Samsung and or an LG, and neither one of them has the square photo mode. At least I can't find it.
Guys, you better be paying attention to Flipping Daily. He's dropping some really good stuff in chat. Let's see. Now, I do know that there's a few apps. Maybe somebody in chat can help me, because I'm not an Android user. But there's a few apps that converts your photos into square photos. So if anybody knows that, put it in chat. I knew the name of one, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I use an Apple phone. So,
well, the Apple phone, from what Casey uses, is SquareFit.
Is that what he uses?
Yeah, he uses that. When I went to search for it, it doesn't show up for my phone.
Interesting, huh? So, give me a snapshot of what does people like when you tell people you sell online. What is their reaction when you tell people that you sell on eBay, and the friends, family, like what's their reaction when you say that you're an online seller?
Well, when I say I sell on eBay, they're kind of like, oh, you mean like garage sale items, stuff, how long you've been doing that? And it's like, well, I'm trying to do it full time, and, you make a lot of money doing it. Oh, well, like how much? And so I have to kind of tell them, it's like, you can't do that. You need a full-time position, blah, 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 blah.
So, first of all, I forgot to ask this question, and I ask this question every single time. Did you name your half torso mannequin yet?
It has several. Well, I have 3 of them. I have a female, a male, and a kid, but I hardly use the kid one. So,
yeah, I actually, believe it or not, when I first started on eBay, I sold a lot of like Nike kid stuff, and I thought about getting a kid's mannequin. But then at the end of the day, I was like, I can't do that, because I'm going to have I have a pregnant mannequin that I didn't mean to buy. I have a plus size mannequin I didn't need to buy. Then I have a male and a regular female mannequin. And then I get a kid mannequin. I think at that point it would be getting way too crazy. So I never got it, and I just flat laid all my kids' clothes. But, and I asked that because everybody names their mannequin different things. I'm curious to see what everybody names their mannequins. So
no, I don't name mine. I just, okay, Missy, we're going to be putting some clothes on you. And
so tell me a little bit about how reselling has changed your life. I think this is a really good question, because a lot of people that are watching right now, we have almost 80 people watching. And, I try to get nuggets through these interviews, because we're interviewing people that are not YouTube or Insta famous yet. And the reason I bring that up is a lot of people have seen all the other people's videos, but when I bring people on here that's part of our community, that's just starting to get, put themselves out there on the internet, they have a lot of cool nuggets to give. So we also like to go over that, but I also kind of want to you as a person, how you got started reselling. So, but how has reselling changed your life for the better or the worse? How has it changed your life to where you are today, since you've been doing it for so long?
Well, I'm able to go, into thrift stores, and I kind of or even just regular retail stores. It's I kind of know the value of different items, and is it worth getting? And when I'm shopping for myself, it's hard, because I'll be kind of oh, well, this is too expensive. I go to a regular retail.
And so I'm for me, like, reselling has changed my life in so many ways. Notably, it's changed my life because I feel like I have way more people that look out for me, not only on my personal life, but also reselling. Like, there's so many amazing comments that I get through Instagram and YouTube and so much support. Like, I feel like I can do this. And I can honestly tell you, had I not started YouTube or Instagram, I probably wouldn't have been full-time today because I didn't feel like I had a support system. Even though, you know, it's not financially supporting me, it's like emotionally supporting you. And I think that's so super key. So this will tie into my next question. I know that you've started a YouTube channel, and you know, watching me, because you've been a watcher of mine for a while, that I am a big fan of people that start YouTube. And that being said, like, walk me through the point where you're like, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel. Like, tell me about that point that you wanted to start one. What was your emotions when you did that? Like, what made you start a YouTube channel and show that you can resell and put yourself out there on the web?
I think it was when, I don't know who it was, whether it was Casey or whether it was 10K in the Bay. It was one of the two that mentioned that you get paid doing doing videos on YouTube. I was like, oh. So that was another way of possibly advertising my items on eBay. So that's kind of how I got started.
So you mentioned Casey, Rockstar Flipper. Yeah. And I just seen in chat, we are getting so many cool comments towards Casey's mom that's in chat. Welcome in. I just had your amazing son on last night for almost 2 hours. It was almost the length of the Titanic that people were watching us.
I was on that show.
Were you?
Yes.
Were you on the part where I was like, good job on the Rockstar Flipper t-shirt, mom?
Yeah.
Yes. Casey's mom did an amazing job on the Rockstar Flipper t-shirt. All right. So first, Casey is awesome, guys. He super knowledgeable, caring. I don't know how he responds to so many comments. Like, I'm having a hard time like keeping up, and I don't know. Maybe he drinks a lot of rock stars at 3 a.m.
I don't know how he does it, because there are times when I'll send the same question to both Luke and Casey. Casey will answer within a few hours, and where Luke will take a week.
Guys, all you Southern people, please don't be offended, but smash that like button, y'all. Rita, I can say y'all, right? I don't know. I'm a West Coast, but all right. So let's get into this. So you told me kind of how you started your YouTube channel. And so walk me through a few of your videos that you've done so far. Like, are they haul videos? Like, what type of videos are you doing on your YouTube?
I think the first couple ones I was doing jewelry. I no longer sell jewelry on my, I have a few items up on Posh, but I think I only have one item, pair of clip-ons on eBay. But the rest of it, I was on, who was it? Mothership Products. When he did his auctions, I sold all the jewelry off of that. So they kind of went quickly.
Yeah, so let's get into that. It's funny you brought up Mothership Products, because I think he's a really cool YouTuber. He has really horrible internet, but so hopefully he got that better. So tell me a little bit about, and the reason I want to ask this next question is everybody that's watching right now may not have heard of some of these folks that they then can subscribe to and watch. So give me as many as you want or as little as you want. What's some YouTubers that you enjoy watching that helps you on your reselling journey?
I had to write them all down.
You knew I was going to ask this question.
A lot of them.
Okay, well, fire them off.
Okay, well, the first two is Endless Luke. That's what I call him. I call him Endless Luke. And then there's Rockstar Casey, Bonafide Hustler, Mothership Products, Liquidation Ohio. He's on at 10 o'clock every night. Garage Flips, Rally Roots, Jason T. Smith. I don't think too many people know about him, but he really does give off a lot of tips and stuff. Jim Butler, Taco Stacks, Katie Silverberg. She was one of the Shine winners from last year. Waits Venture.
Oh,
Not in any order.
I did not. First of all, guys, I did not put that plug in, but I appreciate it. And by the way,
I have a few more. Flipping Hippos, Hearts Pickers, 10K on the Bay, Steve & Steph Resale Killers, and Our Journey to Freedom. And I think he was on a couple of weeks ago, and he's based in Syracuse, so that's really close to me. Then we got to meet up, and we went thrifting at one of the stores, and it was kind of neat.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen that interview, I did an interview with him actually.
Yeah.
What now? Tell me a little bit, because you mentioned a few names that I have not heard on this channel yet. So give me a little snapshot on Taco Stacks.
Taco Stacks, he does 3 different types of videos. He goes garage sailing, and then he does something called where he goes around and picks up trash for either it's going to be metals or stuff that he needs to take. Instead of being taken to the dump, he takes it to the scrap metal yard and gets some money off it that way. Or he sometimes sees some good stuff that people throw out, and he takes it to a flea market.
And I've always got to kind of point out these statements / questions from my admin here, but he says Liquidation Ohio.
Yes.
Give me a little snapshot about him. I've had a few requests to get him on, and I honestly have forgot to reach out to him. So give me a few snapshots in him.
Chris is he was getting items from liquidation.com. So he kind of named his channel. It's called Liquidation Ohio because he's based in Ohio, and he's getting all this stuff from Liquidation, which is based, I think, in Ohio as well. So he's more into wholesale, and right now, since I think January or so, he's been doing a lot of thrifting at Goodwills and Goodwill bins, and he's having a blast doing that. And he's into selling old games. He's really good. Like I said, watch him at 10 o'clock. He's on every night.
I will have to subscribe to him.
Yes.
Yes, and I'll subscribe to Taco Stacks because I'm sure he's a taco lover, and I love tacos. All right, so let's get back into the reselling. Tell me, you gave us, by the way, people in chat are not going to believe this, but that list you made, we did not talk about that list at all before the show. We only had a couple minutes, so you come prepared. So tell me again, like, for me, like, what does your 2018 goals look like for reselling, your YouTube channel, just you in general? Like, what are you planning on doing to elevate in 2018? Because, guys, it's not too late. We're not even like mid-year yet. So what are you doing to prepare for the rest of 2008, maybe possibly fourth quarter, when obviously we know we sell the most? Give me a snapshot on that.
Well, I want to definitely do a lot more videos. As far as selling, I'm trying to get some money so I can go yard sailing and pick up items like games and toys and that kind of stuff for Q4. Even when you're at the thrift stores, don't just buy the clothing and stuff, and go through the electronics and the dishware and that kind of things. You'll be surprised what you can pick up, because if you watch the other videos, like maybe Taco Stacks or even Jason T. Smith, Katie is basically clothing. Some of the other ones, they kind of go through Bonafide. Watch him, and you'll find he does a lot of garage sales type stuff. They go to these garage sales. They kind of know what to pick up, so you just have to kind of watch, and that's what I kind of want to get into.
Nice. Well, what you said, you sell a lot of men's clothing. I know that we're backtracking a little bit, but what's some favorite brands that you enjoy selling?
Well, the only ones that are around here is Ralph Lauren. A lot of the other ones that I kind of wish I had around here is, the Donald Trump and the fancy names that I can't pronounce. They're not around here. As far as jeans goes, it's Wrangler. There's not a whole lot to do with Wrangler. It's a cheap brand, but I really don't see the Miss Me jeans, and I don't see the Rock. What's it
Rock
called?
Revival.
Yes, that one there is not around here.
Huh. Now, how many items are you listing per day? Because I made a habit of listing about 45 items per day, but it varies, right? So how many items do you think you're listing per day?
Wow. Well, I listed 5 items today, and the last couple of weeks it's been like 1 or 2. So I'm kind of slacking off here. But I'm trying that when I list one on eBay, that I'm taking that one and listing it across the board.
Okay. Now, I did watch your last YouTube video, and you are selling some hard goods. What kind of hard goods do you have that you sell?
Let's see, I have games. A cookie. I got a cookie press. I know that sells. I picked up a gingerbread house. I guess it's the cookie mold thing that you can press in and make your own gingerbread house. So I got that up in, what else do I have?
You got me excited.
Coffee pots. Coffee pots.
Coffee pots.
This thing here, this is a 12 cupper. These sell. Okay, like you just want to save for parts only, and this one obviously needs to be washed before I list it anyways. These sell around $30.
Holy cow, I did not know that.
Used. New, I guess they go for a little bit more.
Is anybody else in chat sell those things?
I picked up 2 of them while I was at the Salvation Army.
Wow, that's incredible. I have to look that up. That's incredible. I got to get better at doing that sort of thing. For me, like I used to sell a lot of hard goods. Like that's kind of how I got started. But the problem is like space for me. So it's if I had more space, I'd love to sell more hard goods, especially guys during the slower months. People say summer slow down. I think what it is you've got to be aware of what time of year you are in. So, for example, you guys remember November, I bought about 300 Nike and Under Armour and Adidas cleats. And I bought all those, and people thought I was crazy because some of them were not well known. But my barrier to entry was so low because I only spent $4 to $5. They're on clearance at Ross, all up and down Oregon. And then I bought them and held on to them, listed them, and now they're flying off my shelf here because it's now becoming, into summer, which is practice for football. So I always want to try to be one season ahead, I guess is what I'm saying. So again, back in January when I bought all those Mount Rushmore of Ross women's clothing, you remember that.
Yeah.
And so I want to be one season ahead, guys, and I think that's really cool. I appreciate your tip on the coffee cups too. because I had no idea.
Yep. Like if you get, like sometimes the thrift stores will have the whole entire coffee set. You can go and part that entire thing out. You don't have to sell the whole thing. Just part it out. You know, buy the whole thing for like whatever, $7.99, and just part each item out. You make more that way than you would if you sold the whole thing. Same way with games. If you're missing a piece, missing one token or something, just part out the entire game.
Yeah, because a lot of people, vintage games, like a lot of people will not pick them up because they're missing parts. But a lot of times you want to pick it up and then sell it anyways because a lot of people are missing those parts. So I think that's really cool. What other what's your one of your better finds that you've done for hard goods that you've sold? Like was there an item that stuck out that you purchased that was, you know, high value that you sold on eBay?
Well, it's not really a high value. I was selling Bibles. I couldn't keep them on the shelf. I had to keep going buying more.
So,
but Bibles do sell.
Give me some information on that, because I sell Bibles.
That's about the only book that I can actually sell is Bibles. You know, so it doesn't matter whether it's an old Bible or a new Bible. A lot of people are going for the ones that has the red writing inside. There's different passages written in red. Old and new, they do sell.
So what type of Bibles do you sell? You said old and new, but like, are they like, what do you typically would price? I mean, it obviously varies. I know the real leather Bibles go for a good amount, but are they selling pretty good for you? You said?
I sell these other Bibles that I get around $12, and I'm always having a sale. And you know, I do take best offer. I'm constantly running some sale, whether it's 20%, 25%, 35%. I'll go up as high as 45%.
So Rusted Raccoon said, I have sold a Bible from 1864 for $500.
Wow.
Yes. And guys, if you haven't seen his YouTube channel, he does a lot of live footage out in the wild. So it's really cool. Tip, if you sorry. I was reading a funny comment. Have you sold electronic Bibles as well?
No, I haven't.
Okay. A lot of people are saying electronic Bibles. All right, so let's get into this haul video. Tell me a little bit about the item or items that you have to show that you have thrifted.
Okay, well, the only thing I have a few others. One thing is the coffee craft here. Like I said, it's Mr. Coffee, and I have another one that's called it's the Braun coffee thing. I think that one there is only 10 cup one, and they do sell around $25 to $30. That's what I plan to get there. And
how do you ship those, by the way? Do you double box them?
Double box it, and lots of bubble wrap. And yeah, they'll go through. I had gotten some they're called stamp posters. My brother used to collect them when he was younger. So I'm finding, and that's these things here. I've got a whole book of them. They're selling anywhere from $9.99 to about $20 a piece. As you can see, I got a whole book here. All the other stuff is in the other room.
Oh, don't you?
Mainly, shorts, men's shorts, I do write everything down that I do list. So I picked up some swimwear. I actually sold one today. That went out already. Other than that, I have, jeans, shorts, shoes, baskets, games.
So we also have another comment.
Just about everything.
Well, I know like the stamp stuff is hot.
It is.
It gets really hot. We look for Alcohol Anonymous books. Those sell really well.
Okay.
And it is your birthday, so you can partake a little bit, right?
Right.
So first and foremost, real quick, give us for those who joined late, give us like a 30-second snapshot on yourself. I know that we're getting towards the end of the interview here, but I really want to know, and for those who joined late, kind of who you are and where you thrift at, that sort of thing for 30 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm Cat's Meow, and my eBay store and all the other stores that I'm on other platforms as Boots Corner. So I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Tradesy, Grail, and Macari, all under Boots Corner. And my YouTube channel is Cat's Meow, and I started selling back in 1999. So that's about it. Mike.
Oh, sorry. I was trying not to let people know that. By the way, I'm out for my nose. But I was trying to let. Anyways, have you sold a lot of suits on Grail by chance? Because I know a lot of people sell, suits on Grail, like Peter Millar.
Sold the last time I sold a suit, it was on Poshmark. The only thing I sold on Grail was a shirt, men's shirts.
Yeah, so. I know that a lot of those, a lot of the like suits and name brands like Peter Millar and all that good stuff sell on Grail really well. So, and then Etsy, obviously, like vintage stuff sells really well. I don't do a lot of Etsy right now.
I don't do Etsy at all.
Yeah, and I love Poshmark. Like I'm getting addicted to Poshmark. Do you think it's easier to sell on Poshmark than it is eBay? Not pure volume. It's a whole
lot easier to get even if you didn't do eBay, it's easier. Between Poshmark, Grail, and Tradesy, they're so much faster than eBay.
Oh yeah. And I love the fact that there's virtually no returns on Poshmark. My return rate's like under 2% now. And I have free returns, but still, it's nice. It's nice unless they open a case because there was something wrong. Obviously, that changes things. But
yeah.
Okay, so tell me about. We're gonna wrap this up. I've got 3 more questions for you, but I want to know going forward for everybody that's watching. I'm putting your YouTube link in the description or in the chat so people can subscribe to you, and then also, if you're watching this after the fact and you're not watching it live. Go in the description and you guys can subscribe to her, support her. It's her birthday. Let's get her to 100 subs. But tell me, you kind of told me a little bit what you want to do for your YouTube channel, but give everybody that's watching here a snapshot of your YouTube 2018. Like, what are you planning on doing for videos?
Well, I've been trying to do things to show people how to do stuff on eBay, like how to do promoted listings, or I did some promotion. I think there's a video out there how to do promotions. I want to do how to do codeless coupon. I actually have made some codeless coupons, but then on my thank you cards that I got from eBay, I have a discount that I created. It's a codeless coupon discount that I put right on my cards here. So it's basically take an extra 10% off when you spend $20 or more. and you just click on the code, or you have to type the code in your browser, and the code is right there. So I kind of hide it so you can't see it.
So first and foremost,
I'm thinking of posting that on Instagram. You know, I do post some photos up there on Instagram as to, you know, one selling. It's usually the higher end stuff.
So first of all, tell me what your Instagram handle is for everybody that's watching.
I believe everything across the board is Boots Corner.
Okay. And by the way, a little side note, Gina said I sell empty paper paper rolls here. And so I will not throw this away, Gina. Those of you who watched me and Gina's live interview, you guys should go back and check it out. But yeah, don't throw these things away. I don't sell them, but you know what? Maybe you inspired me. So it's like pop cans. Mom's like, don't throw away the pop cans. They're 10 cents now in Oregon. So can you tell me real quick how you set up that? So basically you set up the thank you card, which is fantastic because I think it lowers your returns because people understand you're a real person. You're not a big business. And then it also probably helps with your feedback because again, they think you're a small business and maybe they'll think twice about, you know, leaving you negative feedback and they'll reach out to you first. So
right.
give me a little bit snapshot about like your thank you card and how you set up that promo code. Was it pretty easy to set up the promo code because you set that up so they can go back and get a discount if they purchase something else from you, right?
Right. It was pretty easy. You just scroll, you go up to the summary and you just click on the drop down on the right hand side, and you want to pick not the last one, the one, I think it's the third one down. It says codeless coupon, and you basically pick out as to how much you want percentage off or dollar amount off, and it just gives it to you. It's super easy. And I basically just took that information and I created, you know, I just said in a label format, special discount just for you, take an extra 10% off when you spend whatever dollar amount. I said 20. And then I said something about just type this code in your browser and go shopping, and they give you the HTTP and then the link itself. And then I just put down, I think you also have to put in when the coupon ends, that there's an ending date. So you put that in as well. So, and this is what I give out to everybody who buys everything.
I'm really curious how, guys in chat, let me know in chat if you guys have buyback coupons. Another thing too, let me get one last thing so I can show you guys real quick. I don't think I have one. Oh, I do have one here. Cool. So another thing too, guys, not only can you put you know, coupons so when they come back, the buyers can get a discount on your items, but you can also put the scannable code here, and so they can scan it and get easy access to your store. And that you can get done through Vistaprint. You just put in a link, a website, or the URL, and it'll go right to your eBay store. So anyway, so I want to say, first of all, I think you are extremely strong. Starting a YouTube channel up takes guts, and you are definitely a natural talking. Like, I don't feel like you're nervous at all through this interview, and I think that's amazing. I really want to ask you a question. I'm always trying to support everybody that's in the channel that wants to start a YouTube channel up. And a lot of people are maybe a little bit timid in starting a YouTube channel up. So I ask this question to every single one of my guests. What kind of inspiration can you give people that are possibly looking to start YouTube up and people that are watching here now live and people that, you know, watch this after the fact? What kind of cool inspiration can you give people that are on the fence?
Well, if you're shy, like I am a shy person, and I say just go for it. I do all my videos live. They are not phone related. They're not uploaded or anything. They're live. There's no editing done whatsoever. I just do it and just go through the motions of showing the items that you have, and next thing you know, you're done. It's really easy. I don't know what else to say.
Guys, I think it was said, and that's just get it done. Do it. I love inspiring people to start a YouTube channel up, and then I can go in their live chat and say hello when I have chance. I think it's so amazing. So I first want to say happy birthday again. I think that you are very kind-hearted. You're listening. You're crushing it on your birthday. That takes guts. So, and I appreciate everybody in chat that wished you a happy birthday. Not only wished you a happy birthday, but also put a lot of cakes in chat. Mo, reselling niche. I was recently, guys, side note, I did a show with Mo, reselling niche, in chat. So if you guys want to go to his YouTube channel and check out that live show we did it a few days ago, last Thursday, I believe. So go check out that live show we did with Reseller Niche. So let's spend another 5 minutes with the birthday girl and me. If you guys have any questions, put it in chat. Guys, any reselling questions, any life questions? Life questions I'm probably horrible at, but if you guys have questions, we'll do about 4 or 5 minutes Q&A. Answer it for me or the birthday girl. We will answer some of your questions if you have them. If you have no questions, that's perfectly fine. And somebody said I need to get some sort of wipes, and my nose is sore, so I think I do need some wipes. That's for sure.
I think you need tissues.
Yeah, tissues. Yes, tissues. You are more than welcome. You guys are more than welcome. No questions? Holy cow. Do you sell shoes? If not, why? Is that a question for me, Rise and Grind? You sell shoes?
I sell shoes.
So I sell shoes as well. If you guys want, I'll show you. I've got shoes there. Oh, anyways, I can't do the whole laptop, but I sell a lot of shoes. When's my birthday? April 25th is my birthday. I am 32 years old now. So, let's see. Oh, more cake. Flipping daily.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, I'm a little jealous of Flipping Daily. We did an interview together, and I want to say we're friends. I mean, I really enjoy Flipping Daily. Like, I love following him, and he's what I want to be when I get a little older, because he's got luscious long hair. He's like a mix of a surfer / like hippie, and I love Flipping Daily. QR code on the customer used more than once. Yes, they can, Cindy. Wade, your birthday is a few days away from my son. April's a great time to have a birthday. And okay, so do you plan to grow, and what are you doing to prepare? That's for birthday girl.
Yeah, I do plan to grow. But I kind of need a job with money coming in to actually go out and spend it.
Yes. We have Thrifting Santa said luscious alert. First time I said it in the whole live show. Let's see. I just like looking. Oh, yes. Hey, I'm not as good looking as I once was, guys. Hickory, I'm not. Oh, by the way, I gotta give it up to you for sharing my Poshmark constantly. I really, really appreciate it. All you guys, I am literally 2 sales away from getting Poshmark ambassador. So I just want to say upfront and here, thank you so much for sharing my Poshmark closet. You guys are amazing. I'll try to hit you back with a follow and share some of your items. So. Oh, does birthday girl have cats? Cindy.
Yes and no. I Boots Corner was created with one of my cats. I wanted to create the World Wide Web for Kitty, and that's how Boots became a corner on the World Wide Web. So that became Boots Corner, and pretty much everything I do is under Boots Corner, except for the YouTube channel, which is under Cat's Meow. I did have a cat named Cashmere, and both cats had the jungle cat gym, which you've probably seen in the background. So right now I'm catless.
Well, we got to get you a cat.
Yes, it's been Kitty died back in last November, so it's been a couple months.
We need to get you a cat, guys. If you're near her and you have some cats, we have a good home.
Yes.
Let's see, Lisa, who was also on my live show. I will get you, Wade. I'm over 50K followers on Poshmark now. That is
wow.
First of all, I don't know how you did that. I know how you did that because Lisa is amazing, but I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Do you have a death pile? Cindy, was that for me or was that for Birthday Girl? But I'll let Birthday Girl answer that.
Not really. I just had to get it listed. The photos are all done. I think I have about maybe 10. The photos are all done. I just have to sit and list.
Yes. We will get you a cat pile. Scott says we need to get you a cat pile.
Cat
and get you a bunch
pile.
of cats. Yes. So, all right. Well, oh wait, I'll post a cat on eBay for you, auction style.
Oh no.
We got to get you something for your birthday other than a bunch of cake. That was in chat. Oh my gosh, 62K followers. Wow. You guys need to give me some pointers on how to get some more followers on Poshmark. My room, I got this one. My roommate has 3 cats taking best offers. Trying to sell his roommate's cats. They, you know what? I don't know. I've always wanted one of those massive cats, like the big fat ones. I think they're amazing. Ching Chang Meow. I don't know if I said that correctly. Share is how you get all those followers. I've been on Posh since 2015. Oh, by the way, good luck on going full time. Don't forget to hit that like button. Gosh, you know what? I got to do something for that amazing admin. Guys, those of you who don't know, he sent me 2 hats and amazing shirts in the mail, which were really cool. I went over that on the live show, but I didn't catch your name, said Cindy. You want to go over that again, Birthday Girl, real quick?
My real name or my YouTube name is...
YouTube name is fine.
Cat's Meow. That's my YouTube name, or my eBay and Poshmark name is Boots Corner.
Now, I know you said you like selling Ralph Lauren. So
yes.
You'll see that I just got an offer. Oh, never mind. It just went away. Okay. 1 second. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Anyways. Cats meow, and you don't even have any cats. Well, we'll work on that. All right, guys. Well, that being said, we'll wrap it up. Crap. Thrifty Santa said, Wade, picked a name yet for the new baby. Guys, I need your help on this. I'm going to put a post on Instagram here shortly. Ashley, my beautiful wife, is due in 3 weeks. And we have no name yet. So I will do something special to you if we pick your name. We're looking for a boy name, of course, that's really unique. That's not extremely common.
Are you sure it's a boy?
100%.
Okay.
In fact, yes, he's due in a few weeks. So, guys, you're a great admin, but I don't know if we can do that yet. Put it in the comments below, or I'll do a post on Instagram, and you guys can help me out there because we're at a loss. So, Thunder Horse. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Anyways, guys, put in the comments below if we do end up picking your name. I will be completely honest. I'll shout you out, do whatever it takes, maybe buy you a cake. All right, guys. That being said, bottom of my heart, I love you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming to our live show. Tomorrow, I will be on Rad Seller's YouTube channel. We are doing an interview together, Rad Seller, and we're going to go over things that you should do when you're thinking about going full-time reselling. I will be on her YouTube channel tomorrow. So if you guys want to go to Rad Seller's YouTube, subscribe. I'll put out the link and you guys can see me on there. But in the meantime, before we go, we leave everybody with positive vibes. Birthday girl, can you tell or give somebody or anybody inspiration regarding anything that you just give us some inspiration? Give us something to leave on a good note.
Okay, well, if I say just go do it. Just go do the YouTube. Just be on. Just do it live. Just do it live and get it over with, and you'll be just fine. Shy or not, you'll do just fine. So I just want to say thank you for all the birthday messages and cakes that have been scrolling through.
Well, it's making me hungry. Hopefully, I'm gonna give you something to do. First, go get yourself a nice glass of wine, and if you don't drink wine, go get yourself a nice cake. And you take the rest of the day off from listing and enjoy your birthday, because it happens once a year, but it celebrates a really cool time of you being on this earth. And that being said, I appreciate you coming on board. I will see you guys tomorrow. Wade's Ventures is out, and Birthday Girl is out. We're gonna go get some cats. See you guys.